Coming up, we'll introduce you to Fort Lee's first and probably only talking goldfish. Students get behind the wheel of the high school's new driving simulator. And don't be a victim of one of the many recent scams in our area. Hi, I'm Linda McHugh. Welcome to the February edition of Fort Lee Today on Demand. Getting behind the wheel of a car for the first time can be scary and sometimes even dangerous. Making one mistake, whether it's taking your eyes off the road to look at a text or failing to stop at a stop sign, could be fatal. Often there are no second chances. Fortunately, Fort Lee High School students have the opportunity to experience what it's like to actually drive a car, with the benefit of getting a do-over if they should make a mistake.
It really helps me get a first-hand experience at driving before I actually get behind the wheel.
We've never been behind the wheel in real life, so this is giving us like an experience that we can learn from without dealing with any crazy consequences.
We were able to get a driving simulator to add as a component to our driver's education class. It was a long, hard process to get the money. It's an expensive item.
The Fort Lee Education Foundation, the Policemen's Benevolent Association, Local 245, and the Board of Education each chipped in a third of the cost of the $15,000 state-of-the-art simulator. There are 3 different driving programs, which put students in dangerous situations without putting them in actual danger.
One is a free drive where they have somebody talking to them. They can go make lefts, rights, have to come stop signs, get on highways, follow speed limit, and it deducts points when they do make a mistake. But there's 2 other components that we found real useful to show them about distracted driving. It actually syncs their cell phone to the computer mechanism, and they actually are having a texting conversation while trying to drive.
You're supposed to be texting while you're turning, or like even just driving straight is really difficult because you're focusing on like 2 completely different things. And driving, it's like you're not only putting yourself in danger, but also the other person in the car and other people on the road.
Then there's the 3rd one that we're using, which is drunk driving.
Can I see your driver's license? I smell an odor of alcoholic beverage coming from the interior of the vehicle. Do you mind putting your car in park and stepping out for me, please?
They showed us about how the police officers would do a test after we got out of the car and how we would be taken to the station and all the fees that would go along with it. It was just a lot of money.
Did it scare you?
Yeah.
They bring you to the jail, they process you, and then they bring you to a courthouse.
Even when we had the cops in here, they were saying that it was very realistic, that everything that was shown on the simulator is exactly what happens.
If it saves one life, it's well worth whatever we paid for it. It's just an excellent teaching tool.
It's showing us like what we're dealing with and what it's really like instead of just going out and making such foolish decisions.
Thousands of people every year lose money to telephone scams. It could be a few dollars or their life savings. If you think you can't be a target, think again. Fraud isn't limited to race, age, gender, education, or income. The most common phone scam, especially during this time of year, is the IRS scam.
This time of the year, it's tax season. Everybody is worried about doing their taxes. Some people are eager to get their taxes done early because they want the return. Other people may be concerned about that they have to pay. Fraudsters are aware of this.
They'll get a phone call saying that, you know, we're the IRS and you owe us money right now. We want you, here's a routing number to send this money to right now. We're coming to your house to arrest you.
They will call you, they will harass you. You will get a phone call. It may even come up that it's the IRS calling you on the caller ID. And they will tell you, we need you to pay your taxes or you're late. You could close this out today for $4,000 and everything will be fine. We'll give you a confirmation number. We will send you a receipt that you're up to date, you paid your taxes, and your problem for this year is over.
These scammers can be incredibly convincing, as they often know your name and the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. However, the real IRS will never request immediate payment over the phone. The IRS will always contact you by mail before calling about any unpaid taxes.
If you actually go on the IRS website, there's actually a video that you could click, and the video will tell you all the scams that's going on, what people are doing, and how to protect yourself and how the IRS does their business.
Of con artists who pretend to be from the IRS and call victims telling them they have to pay right now or else. Don't believe it.
Phone scammers posing as PSE&G employees and using fake caller ID information are also targeting customers across our service area. They'll tell you there's an unpaid balance on your account and threaten to shut off service if they don't receive immediate payment with a prepaid credit card.
If it's a night where it's 12 degrees out, you have a baby at home, or vice versa, it's during the summer, it's a night where it's 95 degrees out and it's hot and you have a child at home, or even just yourself, I'm just gonna pay this $300 bill and I'll figure it out. And before you know it, you've just been scammed out of $300.
Another popular scam involves callers asking for donations for your local PBA or fire department. Fake charities often try to take advantage of your generosity and compassion for emergency responders.
We do not solicit over the phone. We will send you out a flyer in the mail, and I know a lot of FOPs and PBAs do that. But we won't call you. Sometimes when they do call you, that it's a scam.
We will either speak to you on the phone, we will either send police officers to your house just before you do anything and send any money over the internet or give out any of your personal information. Just call us and we will reassure you if they're legit or not.
If you assumed that you were scammed, please call us.
Puppies, like my friend Mookie here, make great pets. They're fun and they're playful. But if you've ever had a pet goldfish, I think it would be fairly safe to say it wasn't your most interesting and entertaining pet. Well, Roger Ahn, a lifelong Fort Lee resident, would disagree. In fact, he was so intrigued by his pet goldfish growing up, he decided to make a movie about it, and it's getting rave reviews in the industry.
My name is Rodrigo Caracius, and I am the alpha fish of this pond.
Rodrigo, the talking pet goldfish, is sick of performing tricks for his owner, played by me, and he comes up with a scheme to get his lifestyle upgraded. Based it on my real pet goldfish, and he's a pretty feisty goldfish.
Halt, human! Where is my breakfast? The service here continues to decline.
Well, I raised a bunch of pet goldfish growing up, and my dad was pretty passionate about fish keeping, and I think that they've got a lot more going on than people think.
What?
If you want to eat, you have to go through the hoop. This is your daily enrichment.
Don't you have better things to do?
You could actually train your goldfish to go through a hoop, kind of push around a little football or soccer ball to, be fed treats and things like that. So I thought that it would be pretty funny to kind of talk about what a goldfish could do if it could talk.
Ah, so tasty, so tasty.
See, that wasn't too hard.
Foolish mammal, I would have done it for 1p.
I'm a 3D animator, and I typically work on TV commercials around New York City. I've been working on this little project for the past 9 years or so.
I do have a friend with a goldfish pond in his backyard with lots of other goldfish. Would that make you happy?
Take me away from here, so I can fulfill my true destiny.
It got into 8 film fests so far. It's going to be playing at the New Jersey Film Festival and at the Trenton Film Festival and 2 New York-based film festivals, the Winter Film Awards, and it's premiering at the New York Indie Theater Film Festival.
My name is Francesca Grandoculus, and I am the alpha fish of this pond. If you show proper respect, you can live here in peace, and I may consider you for my harem.
That wraps up our show for this month. Thanks for joining us again.